Hey guys, I just made a video that talked a little bit about bullying, and I want to do a little bit more on that topic. You know, some people state that bullying is just a normal part of growing up, and there's been a lot of there's been some bullying videos that have gone viral recently, and then a lot of people are very anti-bully. It's it's like the new fad to be anti-bullying. It's just, I've only noticed it these last few years. And so we need to, but I can't speak. There's not enough space. I can get higher, a little, maybe this much. I think he said my wheelie wasn't good. See, it's that kind of abuse that incites change. That incites change. Because now, thanks to him insulting my wheelies, I'm going to go home and I'm going to spend the next day practicing them, and then they'll get better, and then I can trace it back to his abuse. No, but see, when I first moved to Taiwan, which was about 15 years ago, I was teaching a class at a school, and it was a new school. It was my first time. I only taught there a couple of times. I don't think I liked it, so I quit. But when I taught there, they had oh, I'll stay behind you. They had we were playing a game, and there was this kid who got up, and he was a chubby kid, and he was playing the game, and then all the other kids started chanting. And they're all like chanting something, and it's I just moved to Taiwan, so I didn't speak the language, and they're chanting something, and I don't understand what it is. And I look at the kid, and his face looks unhappy. So I think, well, maybe they're like insulting him. And then I look at the teacher, like the Chinese teacher, and she's got a big smile on her face. So I'm like, well, maybe they're chanting encouragement for him. Maybe they're like, go, 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 or something, and. So, the teacher's smiling, but the kid looks unhappy, so I'm getting, mixed signals about what it is the other kids are chanting. So I asked the teacher, I go, what is it the kids are saying? And she's like, they're saying, go, fat pig, go. And I'm like, oh, so they're kind of doing both of the things. They're chanting and insulting him. And, they're encouraging because they're saying, go, 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 but they're also insulting him because they're saying, fat pig, fat pig. And because he's the only fat kid in the class, right? And it's just nuts. And the teacher was just smiling, like that was okay with her. And then you get people that are so anti-bullying. Like if your kid gets teased a little bit, the parents go to school and they're furious and they talk to the principal. And schools nowadays have these zero tolerance for bullying rules, and I don't know. It's hard to say, because kids do kill themselves over bullying on the one hand, but on the other hand, you don't want your kid to be a complete pussy either. I saw that in Taiwan. There was in junior high, there was what was it? 2 kids were fighting, or arguing, and then some other kid came up and tried to break it up, and he got pushed down or something. And then the kid who tried to break up the other 2 kids, he got pushed down. And then he went home and told his father. And then his father came to the school the next day, and his father went in front of the classroom. He asked the teacher if he could speak to the whole class, and she said okay. And then the father spoke to the whole class, and he started to cry. He was like, this is my only son, and you hit him, and blah, 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 and you need to respect other people. And he actually started to break into tears giving this speech about don't bully my son, and he's my only son. Like, he's your only son. Like as if that means anything to the other kids in the class. Like, oh, we better treat that kid better than the other kids because he doesn't have any brothers or sisters? Like, what the fuck? You know, I didn't see this myself. It was my students. I had some junior high students. They were telling me the story about their classmate whose father came in. And I said, and I actually said this to them. I said, well, you know, at the end of that school day, did you guys beat the crap out of that kid? Because I would have. You know, like, what the fuck? You know, he runs home, some kid pushes him down, like, doesn't even hurt him really, and then he runs home, tells his father comes to school and is crying in front of the classroom, like, fuck. You're going to Shinju? Okay. It's okay. So yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about, like, and now that I have a son, like, whoa, I don't know, man. If somebody was, like, I'm pretty overly protective of him, because, again, you know, it makes a difference to me that he's my only son. You know, if you had a few kids, they'd probably bully each other, and you'd kind of get more used to it. But, you know, so, like, if you have a few kids, then they probably bully one another, and then you kind of get used to it, and you'd see them bullying one another and picking on one another, and you would learn to accept it as a parent. You probably couldn't put a stop to it all the time, but you could, you know, limit it, obviously, teach them what's acceptable amounts of bullying. But if you have an only child, then he never gets picked on at home. Let's explain what just happened. I saw them taking pictures, so I'm like, well, let's get my knee down here. And I did really well. You could probably hear it in the video. There's like it was just my knee all the way around the bend. But then when I finished the bend, there was a bit of a bump, and I don't know why, but my left foot slipped off the peg. So at the end of that, at the end of that corner, I only had one foot on the peg, and the other foot, my left foot, which was, I was turning right, so my left foot was like the higher one, was like, it's just up in the air. It went off the peg and slipped off. Kind of funny. Got guys hanging out in that corner too. What's with that? We'll get my picture taken. That was good. I got my knee down. I've improved, and it's funny because I haven't ridden my bike in like a month, and it's like the last time I've been to the racetrack was 2 months ago. It's just like I don't even ride that much anymore, and then today I've been riding all casual. Then all of a sudden I see a guy with a camera, and the next thing I know I'm doing something that I've only done once or twice in my entire life, and that's getting my knee down on a public street. It's not a normal occurrence for me. It'd be funny if these guys weren't taking my picture, if they were actually like undercover cops and I was just getting a ticket each time. That'd be funny. I would fucking laugh. I didn't get it down that time. It's these balls are bothering me. You see how you have the dividing line in the middle here, and then it's got these little plastic bulbs. Probably can't see them, but there's these little plastic half balls that are glued into the pavement, and I was thinking, and I had the thought, what happens if my knee catches on hits one of those balls. And I guess I just need to adjust my line so that it doesn't. But nonetheless, I had the thought, and then it just kind of scared me, and I didn't get my knee down that time. Yeah. There's a guy up there on that hill on the right-hand side. He's taking pictures from up there, but I was thinking I should do a wheelie for him, but I'm not very good at it. I'll just, no. It's good. Anyways. Hello.